Deputy President William Ruto has broken his silence after days of political salvos directed his way over the 2022 State House succession contest. Ruto, in a thinly veiled response to a scheme announced by former Jubilee Vice Chair David Murathe to block his bid to take over from President UHURU Kenyatta, says political mobilization along ethnic lines flies in the face of national unity and the spirit of the handshake. Francis Kashuri reports on the rumbles ahead of 2022 State House scramble.
The Deputy President had remained uncharacteristically silent for a week as salvos were directed his way over the 2022 presidential succession power play. Immediate former Jubilee Vice Chairman David Murathe last Sunday declaring that a Stop Ruto movement was taking shape to scuttle the Deputy President's ascension to the highest office in the land. But Ruto, who was today at his Sugoi rural home, hosting the Eldoret Catholic Diocese clergy, led by Acting Bishop Maurice Crowley, who also heads the Kitale Diocese, denounced those allegedly plotting for his downfall through what he termed as ethnic political matrix.
It doesn't matter who wins or loses what election. This region and our country will become peaceful. We will live peacefully. The politics of ethnicity and hate and division are retrogressive. They have no place in the Kenya of today.
While President UHURU Kenyatta, in the run-up to the 2013 and 2017 State House polls, affirmed Ruto as his outright successor, the March 9, 2018 handshake between him and his then-chief rival Raila Odinga has seemingly altered the political landscape and thrown the 2022 race wide open, Ruto wading into the talk of anxiety in the Rift Valley, sparked by the dicey political situation.
We will do whatever it takes, pay whatever price it will cost us to make sure this region is peaceful, is united, communities live together harmoniously.
What seemed like cracks in the Jubilee party over the Kenyatta succession power play catching the national attention.
Tumeona watu wa Jubilee wameanza kelele. Hiyo chama ni yao. Sisi hatuingilii mambo yao, lakini nataka kuambia Kenya inahitaji amani. It is very unusual for the party in power, the party that has been given the responsibility to govern the country, to start tearing each other apart as if they are the opposition. It doesn't look sensible, it doesn't look good, it doesn't look rational.
Gatondo South Member of Parliament Moses Kuria's statement on New Year's Eve in Thika that Kenyatta had neglected his Mount Kenya region political backyard on matters of development continued to generate heat. Though Kuria has since eaten the humble pie, leaders from the region seem unrelenting in what is turning out into a well-choreographed plan to whip him into submission.
You have to accept the apology, but then test that apology in the, with his actions, with what happens after he has made those comments. And I think we should stop making comments when we are not drinking tea.
On matters of succession, let us not try to get cheap publicity by making careless utterances. Central Kenya is not divided. We are all speaking in one voice.
The governors from the Mount Kenya region backing calls for amendments to the constitution, including a shift from the presidential system of government to a parliamentary or hybrid model, ostensibly to enhance inclusivity.
The political pyramid in the country under the current constitution is too narrow. We have to be realistic about our country.
Former lawmakers, however, want the political class to focus on development, fight against corruption, and go slow on the Kenyatta succession discourse.
We need to bring civility and decency, decorum in our political communication. Our people are still fairly vulnerable. As we all know, we have many fault lines in this society.
So we are calling upon Kenyans to critique and look clearly on what type of leaders they are electing.
Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV.